Very good morning, students. How are you all? I hope all are safe and fine at home. Be sure that unnecessarily do not come out of your house. It is not only my request, also from our headmistress' request. Now, in this class, we are going to learn Chapter 3 Introduction to Database Management System. Part 2. Last class, we learned what is called data, what is called database, what is the difference between data and database, what is called relational database management system, and evolution of database. Now in this class we are going to learn database concept. In database there are two forms of database concept. One is RDBMS and another one is ODBMS. RDBMS means Relational Database Management System. ODBMS means Object Oriented Database Management System. In database concept, all DBMS address to the following two basic concepts. One is ACID property, another one is concurrency, control and locking. ACID property. The expansion of ACID property stands for atomicity, consistency, isolation and durability. Before we learn the demerits of database in evolution of DBMS, this ACID property helps to solve the demerits of DBMS. Atomicity. It follows the thumb rule, all or nothing, எல்லாம் அல்லது எதுவும் இல்லை. While updating data in database for the user performing the update operation. An example to explain the atomicity is a boy this year he is studying in 11th standard. Next year he will go to 12th standard. When that is how data is updated or not updated. If the boy fails, the data is not updated. This is an example for atomicity. For this updating operation, the user need to update the data. So update operation is called as transaction, and it either commits, that is called successful update, or aborts, it is called update failure. Example, I already said, if the boy goes to 12th standard, it is an successful updation. It is not updated, it is called abort. If the boy goes to standard 12th standard, the data is not transferred to 12th standard, the data duplication will occur. By this we learn atomicity helps the user to avoid duplication of data. Next we are going to learn consistency. The constant value given for the data at any cost, the value should not be changed at any given instant. It helps the user to update the data transaction successfully. Example, if the data value of the 11th standard boy is number data value. When the boy is updated to 12th standard, the data value for 12th standard should be a number value. Then only the data is updated. Number 3. Next what we are going to see is isolation property. Isolation means keeping separately. What we are going to separate here? We are going to separate data. It is needed during concurrent transaction. Transaction done on the same data at the same time. For example, this boy data are required in both sports and academic side. So at the same time, the same data is transferred or accessing is called concurrent transaction. In other words, when the multiple user do the transaction by accessing users do the transaction by accessing same object. Here object refers to the boy. At the same time, the transaction is known as concurrent transaction. Concurrent transaction. When the data is used by multiple persons, the data gets conflict. This isolation property will prevent the conflict during the data updation. This isolation property will separate the data from the user and serialized. This isolation property is otherwise known as degree of consistency. Next one is durability. It is defined as the system ability to recover all committed transactions during the failure of storage or the system. It means that when a data is updated successfully or failure during this time, the data is recovered and stored in a storage device or computer system is called durability. Concurrency control and locking. It is the DBMS mechanism used for data sharing. It means that when the same data is shared among multiple users, proper access control is needed and the privilege of changing the application data items is controlled through locking. When the data is shared, this person can change, this person cannot change. The limitations are given by the user is called privilege. This privilege accessing of data is done by the user is through locking system. Thank you, students.